What is going on, everyone? This is Luke from South Beach Sports, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have the Heat vs Mavericks post-game show. Heat win 125 to 110. I first want to clear up why I look like this. I'm doing a little different style of video today. I decided to do a video instead of a live stream just because some of the viewership on the live stream post streams are a little bad. I just want to test out how the viewership would be recording the video first and then putting it out. I'm just testing different things. Regardless, got that post-game content for you guys. I know some of y'all are wondering, Luke, why are you wearing like these really big Turtle Beach headphones with this bucket hat? The headphones I'm wearing because I forgot to pick up my old headphones when I left for college. And the pink bucket hat is a newfound Heat post-game tradition, and we're gonna keep it up. So, anyways, Heat win 125 to 110. A different game than usual, I guess you could say, from their past 4 games during this win streak. They didn't start off quite as fast. The Mavericks were leading at the end of the first, and the Heat didn't have a massive rebounding advantage over the Mavericks. So they had to find different ways to win, and they absolutely did that. The Mavericks won that first quarter 30-24, and a lot of that was because on the defense side of the ball, the Heat were doubling a lot of what Luka was doing off of ball screens, and that left the corners exposed to quick rotations and quick threes, and that's what the Heat gave up, and the Mavericks were hitting threes. The Mavericks started off, I think, 5 for 10 from 3, I want to say, or they started off very well from 3, I know that for sure. Tim Hardaway was hitting early. How many points did Tim Hardaway score? He had 17. He is the latest Heat killer that the Heat have played, and I don't want to say that Tim Hardaway necessarily killed the Heat because he didn't. 17 points is usually where he's at from an output level, but he played a solid game nonetheless. Let's go over some of the box score statistics while we're at it. For the Heat, the leading scorer was the title of today's video, Tyler Herro. He had 25 points on an efficient 11 for 20 shooting to go along with 3 rebounds and 4 assists. I really hope I'm talking close enough to the mic. Jimmy Butler had 23 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Another very good overall stat line for him. Kyle Lowry, who we will talk about a little bit more, had his best game as a member of the Heat. He had 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. Bam Adebayo, he had 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 steals. Very good double-double performance from Bam yet again. And for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic, of course, led the Mavericks in scoring. He had 33 3 rebounds and 5 assists. Great performance from him. And Jalen Brunson, I was really, really impressed by him. I've been impressed by Brunson so far this season as he's really left that 6-man role from last season and has plugged into the starting lineup. And he's been very good doing so. Tonight he had 25 points to go along with 7 assists, and he really led that third quarter comeback that the Mavericks were on while Luka was sitting on the bench, which is really weird. You wouldn't expect the Mavericks to go on a run like that with Luka not in the game. Let's go over some team stats. The Heat, they did win the rebounding edge, but not by a lot. They had 45 rebounds, and the Mavericks had 41 rebounds. Shooting the ball, the Heat shot better. They shot 52% from the field compared to the Mavericks 44% from the field. And from 3, the Heat were again dominant. They shot 52% from 3, while the Mavericks only shot 33% from 3. So let's go over some of the main storylines from today's game. On the defensive end, it wasn't the best performance by the Heat. I mean, they gave up 110 points, which Kyle Lowry said in the post-game interview that it's not what the Heat want to do. They obviously want to hold their opponents to less than 100. That's their main goal, and they didn't do that. So that's unfortunate for them, but I still think it was a decent defensive performance nonetheless. The Heat threw out everyone at Luka Doncic. They threw out Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo, who was just absolutely killing Luka on those switches. He even threw out Tyler Herro a little bit at Luka Doncic. He was switched on to him a couple times, and he actually handled his own, which is very impressive. It's very unlike Tyler Herro to hold his own against one of the best isolation scorers in the NBA. And yeah, from a defense standpoint, it was a decent outing. I really didn't like their first quarter performance, especially because the Mavericks were rotating the ball very fast, and that left the corners very exposed for open three-pointers. the main storyline that I want to get into today is Tyler Herro and Kyle Lowry. Let's start off with Herro first. Herro again had a very impressive outing, 25 points, 4 assists and 3 rebounds, I believe I said. And it begs the question, is he an all-star candidate? Just think about it. Let's say the Heat continue on this tear that they're on and they end up as a 1 or 2 seed come January or whenever they end all-star voting. If Herro is still averaging, let's say 21, 22 a game off the bench, 6 rebounds and 4 assists, you definitely have to think that he might be an all-star candidate. I'm very confident in his ability to win 6th Man of the Year if he's averaging at least, let's say, 18 a game, which I'm fairly confident that he will be doing just that. But you have to figure that if the Heat are the best team in the East, they're sending 2-3 guys in the All-Star game. In this scenario, Jimmy Butler would be a lock. I think Bam Adebayo would be a near lock. I don't think Kyle Lowry would necessarily have the statistical output to warrant an all-star appearance. And then you're looking at a guy like Tyler Herro, who in this scenario would be averaging over 20 a game, and you have to think that he could potentially be a first-time all-star, which is something that I did not expect at all from him in year 3. He's tremendous. I mean, every time he goes for a pull-up jump shot, I assume it's going in. I've said this before, but one thing that I wish Tyler Herro did a little more confidently was his spot-up three-pointers. He still is a little hesitant to shoot spot-up three-pointers, which, you know, I guess will come along for him. It's not a huge criticism, but it's a shot that I wish he took a little bit more and a little bit more confidently. His defense is better. He held his own against Luka on multiple possessions. His foot speed looks better. His lateral quickness is better. He's holding his own a lot more effectively on the defensive end of the ball, defensive side of the ball, and that's a great progression for him. I mentioned this on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter, Luke_Cheney4. The link or the username will be in the description below, so go ahead and follow that. I mentioned that his passing accuracy does not get talked about enough. Like, Tyler Herro is a very accurate passer. He's getting really good at navigating pick and rolls, pick and pops, and he had this one pass to Dwayne Dedmon. I think it was in the second quarter, where it was like a wraparound pass with his left hand, or like Herro was like driving to his left. Dedmon was diving to the basket, and Herro hit him with like a left hand, like, I don't know if it was no look pass, but it was a phenomenal pass nonetheless. And his passing accuracy is something that, like I said, does not get talked about enough, but has greatly improved since last season. Kyle Lowry also, like I said, had his best performance as a member of the Heat. That three-point shot was finally falling. I just want to pull up the stat real quick. I know he had 22 points. He shot 6 for 9 from 3, and I believe that Kyle Lowry really is the X factor of that Heat offense. We know what he's going to do from a playmaking perspective. We know he's going to run the offense. We know he's going to do all that good stuff. But if the Heat could just get 14 points a night or 12 points a night from Kyle Lowry and some consistent big shots, that would be huge, because there are going to be nights where Jimmy Butler's shot's not falling. Bam Adebayo isn't as aggressive as he should be. Tyler Herro isn't that efficient. And you're going to need some scoring output from Kyle Lowry, and that's what the Heat needed tonight, and they got it. Lowry hit a ton of big-time threes, especially in that second half, and I really liked his game tonight. His defense, yet again, was very impressive. His playmaking, like always, was great. He had 9 assists as well, and I really liked the overall performance from Kyle Lowry. Up next for the Heat, they take on the Celtics Thursday night in Miami. And I think this is the first night of the new court and New Jersey design that they're unveiling. And for one, I'm more excited actually to see the court. Like, that logo is sick, yo. That is a sick logo with all the different color schemes and different logos mashed up into one. The court looks real nice. I love what they did with the paint, with the red trimming. It looks real sick. It looks like some NBA 2K My League type stuff. And I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like on TV on Thursday. And the jerseys, of course, mixed opinions on that. Some people love the jersey design. Some people hate the jersey design. I, for one, tend to fall more in the liking category. I don't think it's necessarily the best city jersey combo that got released by the NBA, but I think it's a very cool jersey design nonetheless, and I love the customization options within it. I think it was a fantastic marketing addition by the Heat's creative design team to allow you to like customize your own numbers and stuff like that. That's so cool. It's never been done before, so I love that the Heat did that. What else? They play the Celtics on Thursday. The Celtics have been one of the most disappointing teams in the NBA thus far. I believe they're 2-5. I'm not really sure what they're doing on the offense side of the ball. Everything is running through Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and from a playmaking perspective, you're not getting that much from those two players, and the ball rotations aren't there. And it's just a very clunky offense. You're forced into a lot of heavily contested Jason Tatum jump shots, which, are decent shots from him, but it's not something that you want as the main piece of your offense. And considering that the Celtics, are running their entire offense through Tatum and Brown, you would think that they would have a good amount of shooters around that duo, and they just don't. I mean, you have Dennis Schroeder, Marcus Smart, Josh Richardson. You have inconsistent shooters around that duo who already aren't the greatest playmakers. So it's a real weird and clunky built team, and I think the Celtics will end up being one of the most disappointing teams in the NBA come the end of the season. I mean, I think they'll again be vying for a play-in spot, and who knows, they could miss that play-in spot altogether, given how poorly constructed that roster is. So anyways, I don't want to talk too much. Don't think I'll be able to do a Heat Celtics postgame show on Thursday. When is it? On Thursday, yeah. I don't think I'll be able to do a postgame show on Thursday because I have a prior commitment. I have to do like a Miami Hurricanes versus Georgia Tech football preview for the Miami Hurricane newspaper. So not sure if I'll be able to do the Heat postgame show, but if I do, that'll be awesome. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like always, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on the Miami Heat's 125-110 win over the Dallas Mavericks. And, give your prediction if you think Tyler Herro will be a member of the NBA All-Star team this All-Star season. Could happen. You never know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you later. Peace.